In this video, we will implement further example of BiConsumer. So let's create a new class, new, and then Java class, and then the class name is BiConsumer example 2. So let's create public static void main. And we have our list of instructors. So let's get that instructor list of instructors is equal to instructors dot get all. This will give us list of all the instructors in this list. And if you don't remember it, then here it is our instructors implementation, where we have implemented all the instructors. Now let's create a use case with BiConsumer, where we'll print out name and gender of instructors. So let's create an instance of BiConsumer. String. So it's a string of a string because name and gender are both strings, and BiConsumer is equal to name and gender and here south and name is plus name plus and gender is plus gender. Okay. So and afterwards BiConsumer dot accept. You cannot call the BiConsumer dot accept like this. So first of all, what we'll do is that if we have looked into the example previously and using the instructor for each take consumers, but it does not take BiConsumer. So if you look at the for each, and for each only take type of consumer, it does not take type of BiConsumer. So what we'll have to do is that in this case we'll have to create using lambda expression. So instructor, and because inside each we get a instructor, so instructor and BiConsumer dot accept. So we are calling accept explicitly inside this, and we are getting instructor dot get name and instructor dot get gender. So again, for each only takes type of consumer, it does not take type of BiConsumer. So we are implementing using lambda. So here we get instructor object and instructor with lambda expression, and BiConsumer dot accept instructor dot get name and instructor dot get gender. So it will go and pass it to BiConsumer, and BiConsumer will print out the name and gender. Let's run this example. You can see that it printed out name is Mike, gender is male, name is Jenny, gender is female, and printed out all 5 of the instructors which we have in our list. Now let's look at the second use case. Second use case is print out name and list of courses. So create a BiConsumer and here we have a string, and this is list of string, and courses by consumer 1 is equal to name and courses, and print out name is plus name courses plus courses. And let's go through for each in the instructor dot for each, and inside for each get instructor, and inside and with instructor object we can call by consumer dot accept and instructor dot get name and instructor dot get courses. Or by consumer 1 dot accept. Now let's run this program. So you can see that it printed out name is my, courses are these, and all 5 instructors. Let's put a separator over here so that it can. It's easy to figure out. Okay. Now the third use case is print out name and gender of all instructors who teaches online. Okay. So in this case, let's print out the separator first. And here we'll be creating a by consumer of string and string, and by consumer 2 is equal to name and gender, in this case we already have the by consumer created for us, which has name and gender, printing out the name and gender, so we don't have to create this. So let's just take it out, and here we will do instructors dot for each and instructors, and inside this if instructor dot is online courses, then by consumer dot accept and instructor dot get name and instructor dot get gender. So that's all. Let's run this program. So you can see that Mike, Anthony, and Syed are the one who teaches online.